Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Driving Fearlessly, show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what is going on. What's going on is I got my beard on, and I don't know, I look 20 years older than when I was clean shaven. One of these days I'm gonna shave off my beard and not look like a kid anymore. But I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So, what's going on today? Well, we got an ambulance coming. Thankfully, they got by with no problem. That's nice. It's always so heart-rending when there's an ambulance behind you and there's nowhere to get out of their way. You don't know if you should go right, go left, stay still. Sometimes go really fast, so I don't know about that one. Anyway, so what's going on? So yesterday I got my password for the petting zoo, so I'm back at the petting zoo. Got some new goats. Got some pictures of them up. They are a special kind of goat that is from one little island off the coast of California, San Clemente Island. It's where these goats are from. I don't know if they're threatened or endangered or what. I haven't Googled them very much, but I did look them up, and they have, instead of a goatee, they have more of a thick beard or a wide beard. Whereas goatee, the other goats just have this little strip right here, which I call a goatee because they're on a goat. But these guys have a more of an Amish man beard, thicker or wider. I'm not sure what to call it. And this one has Elvis hair. He's really cute. None of the other goats have hair up here at all that sticks out. They just have, nothing, no hairdo like this guy. Got the new sloth, Jennifer Lawrence. We've got new porcupine. What's her name? Penny or something like that? Penelope, Penny, something like that. She doesn't come out to play much, so I haven't gotten to know her. Somebody said she stinks. There's a lot of odors over in that part of the zoo. I haven't attributed one to her, but maybe she stinks. I don't know. I'll have to get to know Penny a little better. And we've moved the fun slide. So just 2 or 3 days before the only time anyone is ever going to say to me, "Oh, I saw you guys have a slide on the commercial. I look forward to sliding the slide, dry slide." They took it away 3 days before he went. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Most people didn't know we had a dry slide. I don't think anybody went to go on the dry slide. But there we are. Things happen. And we wonder, maybe that wasn't the best decision. I will say this, when a good decision happens, I think it's happenstance. But that's all I'm going to say about that right now. So, we've got changes afoot. I think I've said it on here a couple times, and I've told a couple people. But LWP and LCS both got best in the county this year, or last year, I don't know. And those are where I spend the bulk of my time. Well, we've got Belvedere as well. They're not winning any lists. But 2 of the 3 places I'm always at got best in the county. What's the common denominator there, huh? So I guess as far as I'm trying to pull them both down into the dust and destroy them, I'm not being successful. No, I'm trying to build them up and be the best in the county, and they both won. Yay! So that's what's going on with me. Anything else? There's always something else. Oh yeah, so speaking of the radio, so I was listening to Johnny Cash, and he was singing about the Great Speckled Bird. And I had heard of the Great Speckled Bird before, but it always struck me as, what is that doing on a gospel album, a Great Speckled Bird? So I finally Googled it. It's a passage from Jeremiah. That's why it's on a gospel album. Hello. I am not familiar with that passage at all. But there's a gospel song, Southern United States country gospel song called The Speckled Bird, based on a passage from Jeremiah, who wrote 1,500 years, no, 2,500 years ago, 2,000, 3,000 years, well, I don't know. It's after David. So, 2,500 years ago. And it's about some sort of religious controversy, I think in the Methodist Church, that I'd never heard of either. So I got something to Google. The Great Speckled Bird. I have no idea what the controversy was, if it's still a controversial topic or not, and what side of the controversy I would have been on, or if I wouldn't care at all. It reminds me of the great problems that rocked Christianity in, I think it was the 300s. It was when the Roman Empire was Christian, but it was starting to break up, and they had big fights about when to celebrate Easter. And I think it involved bloodshed. And I'm like, I don't think either doesn't make any sense to me, but the world was a different place. I suppose it was about who's the boss, right? Because somebody in Rome thought they controlled that, and somebody in Constantinople thought they controlled that, and somebody in, Ireland thought they controlled that. I don't know. But it's an interesting time of year. We're getting close to Easter, and, it's not really part of our culture anymore. But it used to be the biggest day in the world, biggest day in the calendar. So that's it for this episode of Driving Perilously. I'll catch you on the next one, and hope everything is going well. And that's it. Have a good one.